From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast.
From Wish TV, I'm Derek Dennis with your News 8 Daybreak Drive-In for Tuesday, April 14th. An engineer helping with the successful Artemis 2 mission is a Purdue alum with a lot to say. Experts say the relief at the pump thanks to Governor Braun's gas tax holiday could be short-lived. And the Indiana Fever get their picks in the WNBA draft. Next.
Central Indiana. Wish TV is now live on YouTube TV and Hulu Live, offering more hours of local programming than any other station. Search for Wish TV or look for CW8 on both YouTube TV and Hulu Live to find us. Watch local news, sports, and lifestyle shows live from Wish TV. You can still catch Wish TV free over the air or stream it live on wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile apps. Wish TV, available in more places for the latest news, weather, and sports.
With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
A Purdue alum playing a major role in bringing NASA astronauts home, Jason Ensley, an aeronautical engineer with a master's in aerospace and aviation management, was there as Artemis 2 arrived back on Earth for their historic mission to the moon. He's a landing and recovery lead for NASA and says during training they had to simulate equipment failing, among other pitfalls that could have happened in space, but didn't. Ensley says priority number one was getting the crew out and making sure they're back on board safely and then home safely, adding safety is number one. He was born and raised in Indiana, believes Purdue is the best place to be in his field. Going forward, Ensley says they're still working on collecting data from Artemis 2 and says the moon was one mission, but Mars may be next for an Artemis 3 mission. Drivers are feeling some relief at the pump now that Governor Braun has suspended the state sales tax on gasoline. Experts say it's helped, but it won't last. Gas Buddy says as of midday Monday, regular gas in Indiana cost about 13 cents less per gallon on average compared to 1 week ago. Professor Michael Hicks of Ball State University says right now the state is collecting 15 to 17 cents less per gallon under the sales tax suspension, but prices overall are creeping back up now that peace talks have been called off and the U.S. Navy is blockading the Strait of Hormuz. Federal immigration officials are disputing Congressman Andre Carson's comments criticizing conditions at the Miami Correctional Facility. In a statement, an ICE spokesperson says meals are served at the same time every day. Nail clippers and razors are available to detainees, but they can't keep them for security reasons. And investigations are ongoing regarding detainee allegations about difficulties communicating medical emergencies to staff. All complaints highlighted by Carson after a visit to an ICE detention facility. The push is on to get dozens of people back in their apartments after a massive fire last week in Franklin. The fire destroyed a building under construction, but there's now hope for the 55 people displaced. The residents of Compass Park Apartments are temporarily living with family or at a hotel free of charge, and staffers who were checked for smoke inhalation are now cleared to come back to work. The fire largely affected a new building that was under construction. The residential building suffered smoke and water damage. There's a fund that's been started to help the displaced residents, and officials say the response has been good. In your News 8 sports, the picks are in. The Indiana Fever have bolstered their roster with 3 picks in the WNBA draft, holding on to their 10th pick overall. Point guard Raven Johnson of South Carolina. The 25th pick overall is guard Justine Pissott, and the 40th pick overall, guard Jessica Timmons. Your forecast from Storm Track 8. Tuesday could be a record breaker with Indiana's old record of 85 degrees for the day in danger of being surpassed after a batch of storms and rain showers for parts of central Indiana during the morning hours. From Wish TV, I'm Derek Dennis. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more on demand and on the go, connect to Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.
I earned my degree online at Arizona State University. I chose to get my degree at ASU because I knew that I'd get a quality education they were recognized for excellence, and that I would be prepared for the workforce upon graduating. To be associated with ASU, both as a student and alum, it makes me extremely proud, and having experienced the program, I know now that I'm set up for success. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.
This episode is brought to you by Intuit QuickBooks Bill Pay. Growth is the goal, but the paperwork is a trap. If your accounts payable feels like a second job, you're doing it wrong. Enter QuickBooks Bill Pay. Reduce manual data entry, automate your approvals, and track 1099s in one place. No more chasing signatures. No more spreadsheet headaches. Just control over your cash flow and a back office that actually scales. Automate your accounts payable today at quickbooks.com/billpay. Terms apply. Money movement services are provided by Intuit Payments, Inc., licensed as a money transmitter by the New York State Department of Financial Services.